The book of Revelation begins with the phrase, the apocalypse of Jesus Christ. And as we saw in the first episode of this series, that's an ambiguous title. Is it Jesus telling secrets and unveiling things, or is Jesus himself the one who is unveiled? And John intends both of those meanings, and the book does both of those things. Jesus does reveal secrets to John. He shows him secrets of heaven. He shows him secrets about Rome. He unmasks Jerusalem as the whore Babylon, the mother of harlots. But Jesus is also unveiling himself in the course of the book. And when we think about Jesus himself being unveiled, we realize that the book has a strange shape to it. We think of the ordering of a book as being kind of a structure, a container within which information is given. But actually, the structure and form of a book is part of its meaning. The form of a story is part of what it means. A tragedy ends with a catastrophe. If a tragedy begins with a catastrophe, then something unusual is going on. Comedies end with happiness, often a wedding. If you have the wedding at the beginning of the comedy, then you know something unusual is going on. If you tell a joke with a punchline first, then the joke usually doesn't work. But that's the kind of thing we have in the book of Revelation, because the very first thing that John sees is Jesus himself unveiled in his glory. John says that he is in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and he hears a voice behind him. And when he turns to see the voice, he sees Jesus, the glorified Son of Man. Jesus with his face shining like the sun. Jesus with his head and hair white. Jesus with his feet like molten metal. Jesus with eyes that are burning. Jesus with a sword coming out of his mouth. Jesus with stars in his hand. This is the glorified Jesus. And Jesus has been unveiled before John, before chapter 1 ends. If this is the book about the unveiling of Jesus Christ, it seems to be very lopsided. It puts the punchline at the beginning. It's like a detective story that reveals all the clues and the meaning and reveals the criminal, not in the drawing room scene at the end of the story, but in a drawing room scene at the beginning of the story. Something unusual is going on in Revelation. If it's the unveiling of the glory of Jesus Christ, it's an unusually organized book. Something else is going to happen, and in the next episode we'll consider how it is that this is the unveiling of Jesus Christ.